Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Roberto's Records on TTTE Community Radio.
Ooh. Well, would you look at that? 4 o'clock p.m. on Roberto's Records, and we are now live. Special 4 o'clock time, March Madness on Roberto's Records. Paul McCartney, take it away, old man. .04 p.m. error code on Roberto's Records. Yeah, there was an error, alright, that made me cause the stream to begin at 4 rather than 3 p.m. like I was planning on, but things sometimes are crazy that you have to plan around those things instead of planning to commitments and other times and things like that. 4:04 p.m. on Roberto's Records. Yes, with an RS, it's crazy how long that song has been not played on Roberto's Records, definitely since the early days, and by early I mean not in 2020 when I first started, I'm talking about 2014. Yeah, and Anthony, person number 6, this is the third Roberto's Records in March alone. Crazy, I know, right? I'm not even gonna try to bother to correct my mistakes anymore. Third Roberto's Records in March. Let's get going. I have at least another one coming up by the end of March. Fingers crossed if everything goes according to plan. But unlike today, things do not go according to plan. Now, I'm going to read the top 5 trends on Twitter, but first I'd like to say welcome everyone to today's Roberto's Records. Today is Wigger Wednesday, March 16th, which means I have to make a Wigger Wednesday meme. Nobody reminded me, I reminded myself. It's all fine, thank you very much. Top 5 trends on Twitter, let's go before I get to the next song. As a reminder, you can always put in a request into the chat. You veterans know this already, you new guys, there is a doc link in the stream description that takes you to the list of records I have in my collection, and you can sort by artist that way, or you can look at the hitbounds, also known as new records that I added to my collection within the last month in the stream's description box directly. Now, enough talking, let's start talking about sports, because everything except for one trend is about sports, and I'll give you a hint. The first trend that I'm going to talk about is not about sports. So the remaining 4 are going to be about sports. Number 5 trending is Plano, probably Plano, as people react to various statements to members, especially one presented in the form of a rap during a city council meeting in Plano, Texas. What's going on in Plano, Texas right now? No idea. Cannot find what's going on, except I don't feel like going through the entire hashtag just to find out. Plano's trending at number 5. And number 4 trending under NFL is Julio Jones, as the Titans are planning on releasing wide receiver Julio Jones. Sources tell Adam Schefter and me, Diana Rossini. At number 3 trending under soccer is Liverpool. Liverpool moved within a point of Premier League leaders Man City following a 2-0 victory over Arsenal. Trending under number 2 is Rockies under the MLB. As breaking news, Chris Bryant and the Rockies are in agreement on a 7-year, $182 million contract. Sources tell Jeff Passan. And trending under number 1 under, once again, NFL is Von Miller. The Bills are giving Von Miller a 6-year, $120 million deal per rap sheet. This is what's trending at the 4 o'clock hour on Roberto's Records for today, March 16th, 2022.
More music.
I'm throwing y'all a curveball with this next one. This one I've been waiting to play on Roberto's Records for a while, but nobody requests this stuff. But you can request your own things by looking in the description, at the doc link, and then giving it to me in the chat. Goo Goo Dolls, Iris. I remember I bought that record just as the beginning of the pandemic was happening and all the shutdowns and stuff. That was fun times when I ordered that. Now none of that was crossing my mind. When this arrived, oh my god, what the heck was going on? 4:12 p.m. on Roberto's Records, and I have all the requests lined up right here looking at it. We got 4 by the looks of it coming up in a row. Can we make it 6? Somebody throw something out there if you haven't done so already, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. First one on the table that's going to go is the first one that I saw come up is by Steam Engines United 3456. Let me get the correct version of this one played. He requests one of those Shakira. Everything on Roberto's Records that's Shakira related is now a golden. Would you look at that? This Shakira golden was played. Let me see when it was played because I think I could find out when. I believe it was as recent as this year, possibly. Show number 28. No, that was last show. It had to be show 26, which happened on February 4th, 2022. And here we are again. It's Shakira month on Roberto's Records by the looks of it. As here we are with the Spanish version of Whenever, Wherever, Golden.
Golden.
Suerte, Shakira. Suerte translated into Spanish means luck, and that was the third song I played today on Roberto's Records. Wait, third song? Right? Yeah, third song. First request, that's right. I'm not going too old, and I'm not forgetting all about the other shows I have done before. Hey, speaking of requests and all that, y'all been doing such a great job the last 2 shows submitting requests. We had back-to-back shows with the highest request percentage ever recorded on Roberto's records. I had show number 27 with 18 out of 23 songs being requests, giving us 78%, the highest percentage of requests ever made on Roberto's records per the songs played on the show. And then broadcast 28, which happened on Monday, had a request percentage of 77%, aka I played one less song in that show and I honored one less request in that show. Let's see just how we could smash those numbers. 4:18 p.m. Roberto's records, and I got the next request by Bright Crowd coming up right here. Yet another golden on Roberto's records, but one of those fun ones, a fun golden. Let me hear it. The jam, that's what Spencer Wright says to the Jitterbug song. Oh, wham, wake me up before you go. 4:22 p.m. on Roberto's records. It's a bright sunny day up in SoCal, California, and we got the next song coming up by 2 Southern California artists. By fact, it's requested by person number 6, who is anywhere but SoCal, California right now for We got The Beat Goes On by Sonny and Cher coming up on the turntable. That's the third of 3 requests in a row before I play something from these wonderful other shows coming up on TTTE Community Radio, like Character Gallery, Blue Midwest Mystery. Those shows are back and better than ever. We also got the standard, Thomas Battles, Late in Life, coming back pretty soon, hopefully. And more to your pleasure on Roberto's Records and TTTE Community Radio. If only I can get the song on the turntable quicker.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Charleston was once the rage among. History has turned the page. The miniskirt, the current thing. Teeny Bopper and I'm newborn king. And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. The grocery store, the supermarket. Little girls still break their hearts. And men still keep on marching off to war. Electrically they keep a baseball score. And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Grandma's sitting chairs and reminisce. Boys keep chasing girls to get a kiss. The cars keep a going faster all the time. Mom still cries, hey buddy, have you got a dime? And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. And the beat goes on. Yes, the beat goes on. And the beat goes on. And the beat goes on.
Beat surely goes on and on and on Roberto's Records. More music, let me hear it all right
More
now.
music.
The all-new summer blockbuster is coming.
A story of love, terror, but most of all, hope.
We got in the newspaper.
I got some bad news.
What are you doing?
I got some news I gotta tell you guys. We lost. See? We lost. We lost. We're done. We can't do this anymore. We lost it all. All lost.
That's it. I quit!
Me too.
You don't work here. Get out of here!
This summer, he's back.
The man horse.
You'll never know how much I really care. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Ooh, listen. Do you want to know the secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Ooh, I've known a secret for a week or two. Nobody knows, just we two. Listen, do you want to know the secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
4:29 p.m. on Roberto's Records from the request line requested by Wooden RS. Fame, as reported by David Bowie, which also has John Lennon on it, which we heard in the last song by the Beatles, Do You Wanna Know a Secret, which was requested by Waddy Westward. 08. There you go. 2 requests in a row. 3 coming up right now on Roberto's Records. I voted for Bobby wants us to bless the rains down in Africa after this one, but doesn't he know that it never rains in Southern California? spent so much time trying to find the long version of that song. I was debating whether I should have played the long version or the short version. Turns out that all my stock copies are of the short version of that one. All the records in my collection in the description down below, through spreadsheet link or through the new hitbounds, which are in the chat. Person number 6 said that there has not been any new additions to my collection between the show I did on the 14th and now. Well, I'll have you know, you are sorely mistaken, my friend. You don't have an eagle eye as I predicted that you might have, because I did add one record yesterday to my collection through USPS Postal Service. Thank you very much. We got the next 3 in a row coming up right here on Roberto's Records. Before, I'm going to talk about the March Madness bracket and how that's going, because I did build a bracket on the show on the 14th, but now I have to edit it because Ivo Revival, whose next song is coming up, by the way, told me that the first 4 is normally skipped in the bracket making, because that's a good thing, because my bracket gets to live on another day, as Texas AMCC has lost, and I predicted them they would move on. Can you get a load of that? Toto, Africa. Can I get a jingle that plays on time? The answer is yes. Alright, so the March Madness bracket on Roberto's Records. I'm going to have to edit that, and I'll post an updated picture of it on Twitter that correctly shows which team from the first four are moving on afterwards. It's no more edits. It's Kansas or bust from here on out. And remember, if a team that I predicted to make it onto the following round does not make it, the bracket is broken. But, however, if the team that I'm rooting for to win it all, it does not get eliminated, then the bracket is not yet broken for me. Once they get eliminated, then that bracket is considered shattered. 4:38 p.m. on Roberto's Records and Bobby V.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl. Hey girl, I want you to know I'm gonna miss you so much if you go. And hey girl, I'll tell you no lie, something deep inside of me's going to die if you say so long. I've got so much honey, bees envy. I've got a sweeter song, baby, than the birds in the trees. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl. Hey girl, now don't put me off. What's gonna happen to me when you're gone? How will I live? How can I go on? How can I go on? Hey girl, my
Good old Bobby V scored one of the last top 40 hits he had in his career. That was a combination of My Girl and Hey Girl, two songs previously recorded in the early 60s, one by The Temptations in 1964 and the other by, I believe, Freddie Scott in 1963. And that was released in 1968. Nice little melody. I enjoy it pretty much, so I wanted to play it. 4:41 on Roberto's Records, and I got 3 requests in a row coming up from person number 6, Taj Mahal, or is he Taj Mahal today? Yeah, he's Taj Mahal today. And Bri Crowell, because, you know, Taj Mahal sometimes goes through a split personality disorder. Sometimes you can't even know who's who on which given day of the week.
Hi guys, I'm Tranking James here, and I'll be hosting Thomas Battles. So if you guys haven't heard of the show, it's the show where 3 contestants will appear each episode, debating a numerous amount of topics, and trying to figure out who our true Thomas Battles champion is. So if you want to know who that will be, stick around and watch Thomas Battles on Community Radio.
From the request line, person number 6, Steely Dan, No Static at All. FM, the theme song to FM. My iPhone 4S is turned on. Now I get to make today's Wigger Wednesday meme. There are Wigger Wednesday memes every day of this month. Every Wednesday, should I say. New memes, that is. With that fade out, FM, no static at all. Can't say that for the record itself. 4:46 p.m. on Burroughs Records, and that was the first of 3 in a row that I have here laid out. Next one coming up is Salty Dog by Procol Harum, whose lead singer Gary Booker died about 3 weeks ago. That wasn't a good day for me. I love Procol Harum. Good band. Very sad to hear the passing of Gary Booker whenever that happens. Brooker, hold on, let me look at the songwriting credits. Oh, Brooker, Gary Brooker. Luckily, he wrote this next song that's coming up, and I could look at the credits that way and see what his last name truly is. Salty Dog, as requested by Taj Mahal on Roberto's Records.
More music.
Oh, I love this dead noise coming up right here. So I'm just going to talk while the music slowly fades itself back in. This is a 5.5 minute song. Christ. Hope you're all in for a treat.
I heard the captain cry. Explore the ship, replace the crew. Let no one leave for life. Cross the strait, round the world. How far can sailors fly? Twisted path, I told you once, and no one left alive. We sail for parts unknown to man, where ships come home to die. No lofty peak, no fortune spoke could match our captain's eye. On the seven, she said, we made our orders known.
Well, there you basically have it, Salty Dog. Procol Harm. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Did not expect the applause coming in for me. It was for me, right? Of course, definitely. Yes, it was. That's why I'm listening. I got the jingle on time finally today, working correctly as supposed to be, and I also have the Weird Wednesday meme that is refusing to send to Twitter from the iPhone 4S. I think that thing is finally done being of use to me, other than the fact that the app I used to make memes on there, good old app, and I refuse to change to a different app, is not a 64-bit app, meaning that's why I've been holding on to this iPhone 4S, because it's still on my phone, and I've been able to use it because it's the 32-bit app and all that good stuff, but I can't send anything on the email through email anymore. Apparently now I can't tweet through anything anymore. I am not going to send this Wigger Wednesday photo through Facebook. That would just be detrimental to me and my credibility. I got the next request up here by Bry Crow as I figure out what to do with this new Wigger Wednesday meme that I've created. I think I'm going to have to do things the old-fashioned way. Plug it into the computer and hope that it still works. It's 4:52 p.m. on Roberto's Records, but I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes 4:53 by the time I finish playing this jingle. The answer appears to be no.
Baby
Wake up, it's 4:56 p.m. on Roberto's Records, and that means 12 hours away, and some other side of the world is 4:56 a.m. In that case, good morning. It's Roberto's Records, and what can I say? 4:56. I got, let's see, some songs coming up here. What am I got? Let's see. I'll play one of my own ones. This will take us all the way nicely up until 5 p.m. on Roberto's Records, and then I'll read the top 5 trends at the 5 o'clock hour, and then we'll see what we go on after there. We got a couple of things lined up here on Roberto's Records for the last 30 minutes of the show. Hope it's been a good day for you all. O'clock in Los Angeles, and you're listening to Roberto's Records on TTTE Community Radio. I got 3 requests in a row coming up after this one, and the top 5 trends of the 5 o'clock hour. Meanwhile, Atlanta Rhythm Section, and I'm So Into You.
I am so
fade out a lot quicker than I thought. Hold on, give me a second right over here. It's time to read off the top 5 trends on Twitter for the 5 o'clock hour on Roberto's Records. It's currently 5:03, and let's see what's top trending today. At number 5, we have hashtag. Refresh just to see everything. Oh, I refreshed and there was a change. And I refreshed, there's another change. One more time, last refresh. Okay, that's the way it was before. At number 5 under trending, we have hashtag Wheel of Fortune as Crystal Auslot from hashtag Mentone and Sean Brown from hashtag Lake Balboa. What the heck are those? Are those TV shows or something? Probably. Are on Wheel of Fortune tonight. Cheer them on at 7:30 on ABC 7, hashtag Wheel of Fortune. I was auditioning for Wheel of Fortune. I wasn't auditioning. I was planning on auditioning in 2019, and I never did. I wonder how badly I could have embarrassed myself on national TV by that. Number 4, trending under music for whatever reason, we have Plano still, as people react to various statements to members, especially one presented in the form of rap. Oh, I see how they're related to music now. During a city council meeting in Plano, Texas. At number 3 trending, we have Wright State. Oh, NCAA men's basketball trending. Let's see. Wright State and the Bryant Bulldogs. This is currently the score. 50 for the Bryant Bulldogs, 58 for the Wright State Raiders. I forgot who did I have moving on. I think I had Bryant moving on. So far, I don't think that's going to happen, but there is 14 minutes left in the second half, but we'll see what happens. Even so, it doesn't really matter. The bracket starts when all 64 teams face off in round 1. And then remember, once my team that I choose to win is out, then the bracket is shattered. Not broken if a team that I choose to move on does not make it. It's not until it's shattered that it's completely a lost cause. Number 2 trending under MLB is Chris Bryant. As we've heard before, ESPN is tweeting that Chris Bryant and the Rockies, the Denver Rockies, for Thomas Winter Railway, are in agreement on a 7-year, $182 million contract, according to Jeff Passan. And number 1, still trending at number 1 under NFL, is Von Miller, as the Bills, I think it's, what team is this? The Bills. Oh man, this was a, hey, they can't do that. They can't take away a Rams player from us. He was a championship guy. Anyways, Von Miller is going to the Bills on a 6-year, $120 million contract, sources say, according to Rap Sheet. 5:05 p.m. I got 4 requests currently. Can we make it 6 in a row? Possibly. It's last call. 5:06 p.m. on Roberto's Records. These are what's top trending today at the 5 o'clock hour. And now, Beatles.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? 'Cause I've been in love before, and I found that love was more than just holding hands. If I give my heart to you, I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than her. If I trust in you,
I Fell, the Beatles classic from the movie A Hard Day's Night. The B-side to the record, A-side is And I Love Her. That's a special Capitol mix right there with the single track vocal at the beginning. Probably the same as the mono in the UK A Hard Day's Night album and on the Mono Masters box set that came out in 2009 and on your mono analog vinyl reissues from 2014. But this is Capitol. It has reverb slapped on all over. I love it. 5:09 p.m. Second of now 6 requests coming up in Roberto's Records. Waterfalls TLC by Mike. Hopefully this one doesn't also cause my show to end part way. Great song. I heard it on the radio a couple of days ago. And I also did a music video analysis on it back in college last year. So I am a little too familiar with the music video and the lyrics of the song as I had to analyze them. It also has the lyrics on the back of the paper, the picture sleeve. A lonely mother gazing out of her window, staring at a son that she just can't touch. Well, I can't do this song justice. Could somebody come and sing this? Thank you. One of my friends posted a picture of waterfalls on her Instagram, and the caption was, "I don't even listen to TLC." And of course I had commented, "Waterfalls" by Paul McCartney instead. This is the same lyric on the beginning anyways. Good for Paul for not trying to chase after songwriting credits on it anyway. 9 o'clock, what am I? The sun is still on. What am I doing saying 9 o'clock? 5:13 p.m. on Roberto's Records, and I'm trying to pump through all these last requests that are coming up as I... Ooh, was that a car accident outside? Nearly. I'm going to have to check the window. Anyways, 5:13 p.m. on Roberto's Records as I try to cleverly drop the song title. The next song coming up is requested by Wooden RS. He's wanting Pump It Up by Elvis Costello and The Attraction. Let's see how scratchy this UK single that I bought here in the States sounds. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Pump It Up. There you go, Wooden RS. You got your long-awaited Elvis Costello song inputted finally. Anyways, 5:17 p.m. on Roberto's Records. And, let me see, what can I play that's fast, quick, and to the point? Ah, yes. This advertisement. This one should do. Up next, 4 in a row, technically. Person number 6 requesting this one. He asks if I have anyone on my list to kiss. Well, I do, actually. Thank you for asking. Probably won't be happening until next month. I'd like to be wrong, of course.
Think maybe I need help. Oh, I know I'm right.
can't believe it here, but I made one of those big new bears that I haven't made since episode 2 of their show, where I had the desktop audio feature all the way down about for the last half hour or so, and I just didn't go. I played, didn't get to play. That's fine. I'll play it again because why not? I can do that. 3 requests coming up still on Roberto's Records.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Do you think you're what they say you are?
Album, rock opera, concert, Broadway hit, and now the movie.
Jesus Christ, superstar.
Rated G.
Douglas Quintet is back. I'd like to thank all of our beautiful friends all over the country for all the beautiful vibrations. We love you. Teeny Bopper, my teenager, I caught your way last night, it's in my mind to run. The sexy groove, in your groove, please stay in my love house, now you're in. Fast talking now, straight out, I put things in your head, it's nothing but the one. I love you so, you don't know, please stay here with me in Mendocino. Mendocino, Mendocino, where life's such a groove, you know you're right in the morning. We used to walk through the park, make love along the way in Mendocino. Like I told you, can you dig it? If you wanna groove, I'll be glad to have you. Cause I love you so, you don't know. Please stay here with me in Mendocino. Mendocino, Mendocino, where life's such a groove, you know you're right in the morning. We used to walk through the park, make love along the way in Mendocino. Mendocino, Mendocino, Mendocino.
That jingle is so slow, I cannot stand it any longer. 5:24 p.m. on Roberto's Records, and that was Mendocino by the Sir Douglas Quintet. I think that went to number 26 nationally, but it made it to number 1 in Los Angeles on the week of February 5th, 1969. I just checked my survey, and it all checks out. That was number 1 for 1 week, followed by Traces by Classic 4. Anyways, 5:25 p.m. on Roberto's Records. Person number 6, if you are keen-eyed again, you're losing your eyesight, my friend. You no longer have eagle eyes like I thought you did. But I told you, or maybe you have amnesia or something like that, that I have 2 copies. Well, I told you when I got 1 copy of Jesus Christ Superstar by Murray Head. But then when I got my $100 lot back in June of last year, yeah, that's right, it was June of last year, I got a 2nd copy. Now, actually, I got 2 copies in that lot. One on yellow promotional vinyl and one on blue promotional vinyl. And by yellow and blue, I mean the labels. The vinyl's black. So yes, I did have musical records in my collection for a while, as well as the songs from Hair, which were done by pop artists, but I know you wouldn't count that. But I also have the Ronnie Dyson and the Jennifer songs that were done off the musical album and featured in there. You gotta check the spreadsheet a little bit closer, man, instead of requesting all this Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Taj Mahal, you said that's where I went wrong, will be my 6th request in a row. Well, it turns out either I miscounted or you didn't count correctly, which I'm inclined to believe the latter, that You made that the 6th one when there was never a 5th one, so I had to make Mendocino by Sir Douglas Quinten the 5th request. So anyways, 6th request, it's for you. Golden. It's a golden, actually. I played this before. Good damn song. It was in my head this morning because something went wrong.
I'm so far from my home and I'm tired. I don't want to be alone and I need someone to talk to me, 'cause the one that used to talk to me, well, he don't want me. See this rain, tell me what's it mean to you? Yeah, it's pretty, but to me it just meant true. I'm so sorry for being such a bore, 'cause this rain and everything means nothing anymore. This bus is awful cold. We've gone so many miles. God, please help me go to sleep and we'll get here for a while. I know it's not his fault. I've known it all along. I was the one that trusted him. That's where I went wrong. This old road, I don't know where it leads. I don't care, 'cause it's not hard for me to see that when it ends, there'll be nothing there for me. 'Cause the only thing I care about, I've gotta live without. We've gone so many miles. God, please help me go to sleep and we'll get here for a while. I know it's not his fault. I've known it all along. I was the one that trusted him. That's where I went
You can hear that jingle, I bet. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like it's better to have the jingles not play for a duration of time than having the music not play, because then you'd just be listening to me fumble around my room all silently for about 2.5 minutes to 4 minutes even, without any music playing, and then I'd be wondering, why is anyone still listening to this? Are you just waiting for the music to come on? Well, it's not going to come on if the microphone's not on. Okay, 5:29 p.m. on Roberto's Records, and that's where I went wrong by the Poppy Family. We want to know where I went wrong buying 180 cans of Baja Blast last year. That's where I went wrong. Indeed, and got the final request. This is the last song that I'll play in full right here on Roberto's Records, requested by Mike. He wants NSYNC, or is it NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Because I remember he and I had a discussion about this in episode 8 of Roberto's Records when I accidentally called Backstreet Boys NSYNC. Hey, it's 5:30 p.m. I get to play the half-hour jingle now. Well, would you look at that? Anyways, Mike's request coming up next on the platter, and it'll be the last song I play completely on Roberto's Records.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Doing this tonight.
That was Bye 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 on Roberto's Records. And once you look at that, it's the end of the Mo right now at 5:33 p.m. That was Mike's final request of the night, and the final request I'm taking, actually. Well, actually, it's the final song I'm playing in full, so even if you do submit a request, then why would you do so? And we'll fade out like the next song will right now. End of the Mo for Roberto's Records, by the way, if you can catch that already, at 5:34 p.m. I'll be back in about 2 weeks, hopefully. We'll see how the March Madness bracket has completely fallen apart, or it has not been shattered yet. I mean, with my pick to be number 1, the winner take all is a number 1 seed, so we'll see just how much they disappoint, but who knows. Anyways, 5:34 p.m. Roberto's Records, and the end of the Mo. And a fade right here with Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. Trains and boats and planes. This is for all you train aficionados out there, and all you boat aficionados too, for you tug listeners and fans out there. There are several tugs fans on TTT Community Radio. Just ask Master of the Lemons himself, wherever he may be.
Trains and boats and planes, we're passing by, they meet us.